Hello all zero of you, welcome to the stream. If you're watching the replay later, welcome to that. So obviously we've got a bit of a upside down game here we need to fix. So let's see if we can't flip that bad boy correctly. I was trying to fix one of the other windows before the stream and accidentally got my wires crossed, obviously. Anyway. So it's time for some Henry speedruns for the next little bit. We may get into something else, but hey. We'll see how it goes. I think everything should be displaying right. Let me check what you guys are seeing one last time, just so I know everything looks good. Looks like it does. Great. Let's get started. I did practice the ledge skip, so we're going to try to incorporate that tonight. Just gonna do a few warm-up ones here before we start timing, because hopefully tonight will be a good one. Maybe we'll get some decent runs in. I'll even have to go back and time this one later if it turns out being good, but I doubt we finish. I'm probably gonna die because I haven't learned this technique yet. We forgot to ask for a power-up, so therefore we didn't get one. There we go. Will we get a power up? No. No such luck. I should have timed this. I feel good about this. I can always go back and time it again and see if I feel like it's a really good run. What are you doing, Henry? Oh, he lost health too, so we can't do the skip. That's okay. We wanted to time this anyway. Of course, PB is 1744. And our target, as I would like to reclaim the leaderboard on the online only, or the Project 64 bunch. And that's a reset. It's alright, we got this. Let's go. Now, because of the new strat, we really can't afford to take damage, so I have to be a little more careful. And the power-up is excellent because then we can avoid potentially taking damage from Tiger Man. Nice. Nice. Alright, here's our new skip. Let's see if we can get it. We cannot. We went right in the ocean. I think we need to practice this a little bit before we start trying it in runs. Okay. So it's so you kind of want to line up with that little piece of dirt there and then just kind of slide but hold back. Okay. Kind of get it now. Just like fighting games, you gotta practice it 10 times before you actually do it. If you can do it 10 times without dropping it, you probably got it. Oh yeah. I don't know why it's giving me that controller pack error. Go. Well, that run went well. Hmm. All right. Always jump into the river after getting the... I really need to get those splits working. It would make this a lot less annoying. May do that in a second since viewership is so high tonight. Oh no, I screwed that up. It's a section that you can do perfectly and I just messed it up. Let's go. Nice, I got an arm hit. Hey Moski, how you doing? It's Monday night, so I'm back at it. Trying out some new tech on this run. Hopefully we can... Nice. Play this part safe. Whoa. Almost. Nice. Okay. Pretty good, man. Just trying to get back into the work, man. You know how you get into that like Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year season, and it's just like you just get kind of lazier and lazier because it's like, oh, you know, I've got another vacation coming up. It's fine. And then this Monday, you know, after all that hits, it's like, you kind of have to drag yourself back into the swing of things because you got no more vacation to rescue you. So it was a good first day back. It's still pretty slow at work. Hopefully will be for a little bit longer yet. So it's been a good day. Glad to be back on my normal stream schedule. I've been playing a lot of multiplayer Ocarina with some friends. I think you dropped in for a few of those. So it's good to be playing some Castlevania again. Ooh, that was a good dog section. Try to remember the maze section. It's been a few days, so I'm probably going to be rusty at it. I can always get it in my head, but when I actually get here to do it, I always forget which direction to go. Oh no. Isn't that the worst? It's like the invention of Amazon and all that is an amazing thing. But when you order the wrong thing, you just feel even worse because it's like, oh, I'm going to get this. I'm going to get it so quick. And then you get the wrong thing really quick. And so you have to start the whole process over again and then return the old one. At least you got the guts to learn to play on a hitbox. There's some big advantages to that if you can master it. I guess any new control scheme is daunting at first. I remember when I finally swapped over to stick, it was kind of hard at first, but it wasn't as near as hard as I thought it would be once I started working on it and practicing every day. And I actually learned to Anna Williams was the first character I learned on stick, and to this day I can't play her on pad because it's like you can't go back. And I could play Lee on pad because I started on pad with him, but Anna, I gotta have a stick or I can't play her. Oh no, I talked to him twice. Oh, so you actually just need something else then. Gosh, I gotta clean up a lot of movement on this run. Just doing a lot of stuff that's dumb movement-wise. Alright, now I should use the sun card. No, I lost some time there, but I needed to pull up my notes. What are you, remind me again, Mooski, what are you learning to play on your hitbox? I know you said you weren't doing Tekken right now. You've told me before, but I can't remember, I'm sorry. Oh, DB, Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I've still never played that game. If I ever catch it on sale, like with all the DLC and stuff, I'll have to download it and give it a shot. But I've heard that the whole game is just like you take turns blocking like 15-second combos back and forth and somebody cracks, and then that's the whole game. I'm sure there's more nuance to it than that. That's just the cynical take I always hear. But I mean, Tekken, I can't really say anything because Tekken is just getting juggled in the air for 15 seconds and then seeing who makes a mistake first. Ooh. This is going to be a new PB. And that's good because there was a lot of stuff to clean up in this. What? Why didn't this end? Oh, I forgot to talk to the kid in the forest. That would have been a great PB too. We're gonna have to restart this. That's alright. Got so excited about the new route, I forgot to rescue the kid. Yeah, not blocking in Tekken is probably more dangerous just because these days with the damage inflation, you don't block in Tekken, you're dead. Don't block or you duck at the wrong time. You eat a full combo, get carried to the wall, and then you got 50-50 on wake up. Choose wrong, and then you're just dead. Some characters like Kazuya and Julia, they get just stupid Oki. That's pretty much Tekken 7 though, is stupid the game. Stupid Oki, stupid wall carry, stupid combo damage. Stupid 2D characters. Axe, but we need a power up. How can DBZ have no mix-up? That's like the... It's like the definition of fighting games now, it's just mix-ups. Where am I going? I took a little detour there. Oh no. Well. On, power up. If you didn't play Kid Buu, characters with 17 frame. Check that in a second. I gotta cross this bridge with a screwy camera. Your character honestly don't have a low. You can't mix. Dang it. Well, it makes sense that Kid Buu would be really good then. He's supposed to be one of the strongest in the original series. I haven't really watched much of Super. I've seen like the first 2 or 3 episodes. Nice. Oh no! Stupid skeleton. dumb little skeleton can ruin such a good start. I guess I'm just not going to shoot this today. Power up, yes. Give me a platform. Okay, this time we actually rescued the little kid, so the game will end at the correct point. Can't believe I did all that and then forgot that kid. It would have been a PB run. Oh well, you win some, you lose some. Most of them you're gonna lose, but you'll win some of them. Got him. Alright, let's try to finish this without dying. Ah, the ever-popular guillotine. I swear moving to the right in this game is faster than moving to the left. It's like the camera turns and goes quicker or something. Bad dog. Well, that was trash. Oh gosh, where am I going? . 1744. But I learned a new trick over the interim that takes maybe about 10, 15 or more seconds off of it, so it's a little bit risky. You basically have to do the second half of the first stage with no health so that you die with one hit. But you skip a big platforming section. So I don't know if you saw it earlier, when I slid down that ledge, I got it. So if I can finish this run without any stupid deaths, it should be a personal best. There's another trick that I need to learn that may not work on this version. I gotta test it to see. If I can do that, I can really cut it down. This run is pretty, like all the difficult spots are front loaded and back loaded. So there's a lot of like weird platforming stuff in the forest. And then you do these, like we're about to do waterway, and then we'll do outer wall. Those are fairly easy. But then tunnel, that last level, there's a lot of tricky like death pit jumping. And if you don't do it just right, you die and the whole thing's ruined. But at the same time, you can't really slow down and take your time. If you could just slow down and take your time, it wouldn't be nothing to it. probably say about 15% of this whole run is figuring out how to manipulate the camera to do what you want. And avoiding having to pull up. Like you see here, I have to grab on this ledge and pull up. That's pretty slow, so there's a lot of jumps. If you do it just right, you won't have to pull up. Hey, Model James, how you doing? I still have that Chihuahua. She is she's nearly 10 years old, but she's still hanging in there, doing pretty good. She's a little lazier than she used to be, but she's still around. She's I kind of adopted her when I got married, so she's hanging out with the Mrs. right now because that's her original owner. So if she has a choice between the two of us, usually she's gonna go around to my wife. Usually. I've had that Chihuahua just about as long as you've been subbed to my channel. That's about how long I've had the dog. She's still doing good. Oh yeah, that's good, man. They get old, and it's a double-edged sword because you want your dog to be with you as long as possible, obviously, but like I had a Chihuahua growing up, and he was 16 or 17 when he finally passed, and the last few years of his life were just kind of sad because his teeth had gotten bad, and he was just like he had some issues with arthritis, and he was just, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't have let him go on as long as we did, but you know, that was our pet, and it's like a member of the family. And eventually they don't really know what happened to him per se. He had to be put to sleep, but he had they think he had a brain tumor or something because he was getting very uncomfortable in his last days, and eventually was just whining, and like he would just whine uncomfortably, and then one day he got up and he couldn't seem to balance anymore, and you know, it was just time. So I thought this run was over, but I pulled it out. Way to go, Henry. Yeah, it's sad. I don't mean to get into that, but yeah, that Chihuahua, he lived long time, man. So they live a long time, which is good. Here I am not paying attention, reminiscing about the dog. That's already some improvement for the next run. There we go. How long did it take me to learn character matchups in Tekken? I'm going to sound like I'm being a smart aleck on this, but 20 years? So Tekken is definitely a legacy player's game, and so you'll take stuff from game to game with you. It's really a game that, like if you played it back, and we'll say Tekken 5, because older Tekken is kind of clunky and weird, but if you played it back in like Tekken 5, you'll carry that knowledge with you. Like just the goofy stuff, like, okay, I'm playing against Julia, so that means she can buffer a Mad Axe's throw, so I need to be watching out for that. Or, okay, this guy's a scrub Mishima, so when I see him start doing that janky wave dash, a hell sweep is probably coming, because that stuff will carry over from game to game. Now the non-smart aleck answer is, I don't know, it depends on how much you play. If you play, I don't know, during a pandemic you can play a lot. You're never going to have 100% character matchup knowledge unless you're doing it as a career like JDCR or somebody. But maybe after like a year, 2 years, you'll have some decent character matchup knowledge, and I'd say maybe 6 months, you'll learn some like just basic, like these are the characters I see the most, here's what I should be trying to do against them type thing. When I started Tekken 7, because you know there is legacy knowledge, but every game is different. So like when I started 7, Brian Fury and Xiao Yu were two characters that I didn't rage quit on the load screen, but I almost wanted to, because it's like, what's the point in playing? These characters are broken, you can't beat them, they're too strong. And then I really started to get that matchup knowledge just by finding people who were willing to like beat me for like hours at a time playing sets. And then finally you get that matchup knowledge, and it just takes you like months to figure out like, okay, these are the characters that give me trouble. Here's why they give me trouble. And then you start figuring out, here's what I actually need to do versus these characters. So like for example, Xiao Yu, you know, playing Xiao Yu at first and not knowing her character, you're going to feel like she's totally busted. Like that this is an unfair character. And to be fair, she does some things like as far as evasion that other characters don't do, but you can handle it. And like you start to realize that, oh, Xiao Yu's whole game is to goad me into attacking her and being stupid so she can out-prioritize me. So if you just kind of run away from her and stay away and learn that whenever she does back turn BS, just down forward 1, well, you're in pretty good shape. Oh no, no! I got nervous. I should have never jumped there. Should have never jumped. And so like Brian Fury is another one. Like you just learn like Xiao Yu, just stay away, down forward 1, be patient. That's like a very broad game plan, but that'll bump you up like a whole lot. Like a whole lot. Compared to just trying to play the game not knowing what's going on. Just like, okay, Xiao Yu, stay away, down forward 1, back turned, don't be aggressive. And then like Brian Fury was the other character that made me really angry. And then finally somebody told me online, or I read it, I don't think they were talking to me. They're just like, don't duck. He has one scary low, which is Snake Edge, which is extremely reactable. So go to training mode, practice blocking Snake Edge. Once you can block Snake Edge, just don't even block. He has a soccer kick, which is like a little pesky low, but it doesn't combo launch or anything. So if you react to it and block it, great. If you eat it, it's okay. You can eat a few of them. And so when you stop being afraid of eating a few lows and you realize, hey, he doesn't have any low combo launchers other than this extremely punishable move, it's not so scary, and so you play him better. And those are just kind of broad things. Like there's all kind of like, once you get those broad things, you can start looking at frame data for certain characters and go into punishment training and all that. But I'd say as far as your matchup data, yeah, about 5 or 6 months. These are the characters that give me trouble and give my playstyle trouble. Here's the basic game plan to deal with it. And just a broad game plan, like not even talking about frame data or like stage specific combos or any of that. Just like Lily, stay away. Xiao Yu, stay away. Brian Fury, don't duck. King, don't duck unless you think he's going to throw, you know, just that kind of stuff. Because there are some characters that's just, unless you're going to be like a career tournament player, it's not worth your time to learn matchups. Like, for example, I don't know, Zafina, Lei Wulong, those kind of tricky characters. You're just not going to see a lot of them. So, you know, don't like sweat it if you run into one of them online and you get beat pretty bad. That happens to everybody. Like, for example, the character I played, Li Xiaolan, if you were having trouble with a Li, what I would recommend would be trying to get a life lead early, like, you know, hit him with a couple of quick lows or something. Just stay the frick away, because Li he's made to keep you out. That's where his strength lies. So if you get a life lead and then you're just running away, backdashing, well, he has to take risks to come in. So now he has to play your game. You never want to play the enemy character's game in Tekken. And as soon as you kind of learn what everybody's just general game is, you can get a lot better before you even start looking at frames and that kind of stuff. Steve Fox is another one. Like, Steve Fox has probably the fastest and best highs and jabs in the game. And if you try to beat him up close, you're going to lose. So don't try. You'd be surprised how many like seemingly insurmountable Steve players online you can just totally shut down by just staying away, down one, and just not falling for it. Don't play their game. Yeah, that's probably way much more info than you asked for, but at least that's my opinion on it. And you know, if you stick with Tekken through the years, when you get into like you Tekken 8 someday, you'll be like, oh, I remember this from 7. Like the engine's different, but this move is the same. You know, its properties are similar, so you can just kind of carry that over. And then there'll be people who come in during Tekken 8, and you'll be a step ahead. But Tekken is definitely a legacy player's game, and you would do better to just have a basic game plan before you start looking at like, okay, this is this character's frame data. Let me learn their top 10 moves. Let me learn their top 10 this and top 10 that. Just get a game plan. And that can kind of serve as your matchup knowledge. Or at least that's how I do it. You may want to jump into like the nitty gritty frame data and all that first. I mean, you're a hitbox user, for goodness sakes, or about to be. Have you thought about what character you want to take up once you get your controller situated? Yeah, I remember you telling me, Model James, that you were a Lily player. I always knew there was something wrong with you. Just kidding, of course, but you know the old joke about the Lily player. That's a trap. I'm not going to step on that. Jin. That's a good choice. Jin is an excellent all-rounder. A lot of people argue about, I forget what it is, like his forward 4 or something that got nerfed in Season 4, but he's still a really good character. He's kind of an all-rounder, and it makes sense since he's a protagonist. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Go. Jin, despite my previous advice, is really hard to plan against because he does a little bit of everything very well. I usually like to try to figure out, like, because everyone's a little different, like, okay, how does this Jin play? Does he rely on like the little Hell Sweep mix up low combo, or does he try to play a little more balanced and then just go from there? Yeah, that's what it was. Forward, forward, forward. And I've seen everything from the usual, like, oh, the character's dead, to people saying, like, oh, it's still fine. So, I don't know. Jin's still really good. I played a lot of really good Jins in Season 4, so I know people are still using him, and he's doing fine. I tried to pick up Jin at one point, but it just wasn't my type of character. As Bump would tell you, I'm the king of the keep out character. That's why I play Lee, and then Kunimitsu, I've had a lot of fun with her. She's definitely my favorite DLC character. After 4 seasons, it took 4 seasons, she's finally here. And she's really fun, really good. Good keep out character, but she also has a strong up close mix up if you use her back turned and other stuff. So, perfect character for me. Just kind of mix people up, frustrate them into making mistakes, kind of thing. What was the camera doing there? Got stuck on the wall. Yeah, Tekken 3 style Jin was just like a full out. He was essentially Kazuya from Tekken 2. Oh, come on, camera. What are you doing? I actually either play Ogre or Jin in Tekken 3 because Tekken 3 Jin is just like Tekken 2 Kazuya, who I used to use in 2. Which Mar were you playing? Because I know he's picked up several characters. Were you playing his Yoshimitsu? That's a tricky matchup because most people don't know any Yoshimitsu because he's so rarely used. Yoshi? Yeah, okay. He does have a very good Yoshi. Very tricky. He likes to party hard with him, and that makes him kind of hard to counter. I'll tell you one a tactic you can use, and I doubt he would mind me saying it because he already knows it. When you fight Bump, I mean not Bump, when you fight Jamar, Sun card. One thing you could do is if it's close to the end of the round, you want to use mids. Don't ever use a low because he's probably holding forward to low parry you, because he absolutely hates to get to lose a round from like a quick low. So he's probably going to be holding down forward, and you don't want to get low parried because his combos are on point. So when you get him real low, find you like a quick, safe, if possible, mid, and throw that out there, especially at the wall, because he's probably holding down forward. And he can come in here and talk about all my deficiencies, because I've got more than he does, for sure. Like, I'm really bad about throwing out get-up kicks for whatever reason. Just 20 plus years of playing nothing but CPU has ingrained that in my head. So that gets me punished a lot. Bump kills me all the time because I did stupid get-up kicks. Just stands back there and waits, and then full launch. That's a death. We'll go again, just so we get some practice. I actually picked up a little bit of Lily in Tekken 6 on the PSP for the Dark Resurrection release. I played her for maybe a month or two and then just moved on. That's a death. Yeah, that's what you have to do with it. And at the beginning, just spend more time in practice mode than you do matches. You'll learn a lot that way. Just work on getting a halfway competent backdash. Do the punishment training mode will teach you a lot. Like if you just pick Jin and go into the punishment training, it doesn't really matter what you do because or who it's against, because what that's going to do is teach you what your punishers are. So you can learn a lot that way. Just be like, okay, here's Jin. Here's what I need to be punishing with. Going the wrong way. I'm never going to get that short hop down. Actually, I am. It'll just take time. Josie Rizal. Yeah, you get along with Bump. That's who he likes to use. Probably one of my least favorite additions to the cast. I hope she's not back. Josie is another character that used to give me a lot of trouble until I learned like some basic stuff. Like most of her strings, there's a surprise fourth hit, so unless you're doing a hard read, like don't try to counter after 3 hits of a combo. What else? Josie really doesn't have anything low that's dangerous either, so you really shouldn't duck against her. I don't even know that she has a snake edge. She has a soccer kick like Brian that's very annoying, but it won't launch you. It does leave her very plus on block, so you don't want to do anything after you eat one of those. We're just now getting to 1744 on the timer. If not for those 2 deaths, this would have been a new PB. But that water bridge is going to be the bane of my existence till I sit down and practice with it. Well, tell me this. What does Josie add to the Tekken story? Nothing. She's a whiny crybaby, and she essentially, because she's a kickboxer, she essentially took Bruce Irving's place in the game. If you like Josie, it's fine. Like, I don't hate anybody for liking her. I'm just not a big fan of her. She is cheap, but very punishable. Like, once you figure out she really doesn't have anything scary low, all you really have to watch out for is soccer kick. And even if you get hit with a few soccer kicks, it's not going to be the end of the world as long as you keep holding back. Now, for some dumb reason, they did see fit to give her a war drum in Season 4, which was just mind-numbingly stupid on Namco's part. She did not need a war drum. $19.29. If we hadn't lost all that time with the deaths, that would have been a new record. I think she actually has a couple of Bruce's moves. You have to ask Bump about that. He's a Bruce expert. I don't know about expert, but he knows Bruce better than I do. You gonna tell him to hold these electrics? That's what I'm talking about. Bump, hold on to this electric for me. And if you got the mix box, you can do it. Oh, that's why you like Josie then. Yeah, she is very aggressive. For a crybaby character with no lows. We've got a war drum for some reason, which is stupid. I don't like Julia's war drum, and then they gave one to I don't really know what I guess I didn't really know this, but my favorite character type was kind of a keep out character. Just by the way I play Lee and the way I play Kunimitsu. And I've kind of had to learn that because I played against the CPU for so long. I had a lot of bad tendencies. And against the CPU, you always play just like stupid aggressive, and you get away with it. And when I started playing more human competition than I did computer, I learned to play like defensive. One thing I read online a few weeks ago that I've been trying to work on that has really helped me a lot is, you know, I was talking about getting people off of their game plan. And so if you run into a really aggressive player and you're having trouble with them, the best thing you can do is kind of back off and not even so much worry about punishing what they're doing, but just kind of back off and force the match to slow down. Because if the match is fast and hectic, they win, especially if you don't know the matchup. But if you slow that match down, that's what they don't want, so that takes them off their game plan, and so you can pick them apart. And an aggressive player probably has some holes in their fundamentals you can exploit once you just see what they are. A defensive player is much harder to speed up than an aggressive player is to slow down. There we go. Love seeing that health come back. Yeah, the Asuka is another character that's like really, really strong. Unless you're a pro and you could probably dismantle her, but your average online player is probably gonna have a lot of trouble with a decent Asuka. She's got a lot of stupid Oki in my opinion. As far as the parry, that's all fun and games until you run into a player that knows how to chicken. Or if you're a Lee player like me, you just, if somebody's doing that too much, you just start doing up 4. Can't parry a knee. Benny Blanco that we play with, he does that. Yeah, Mooski knows what's up. Talking about that, getting that salty rematch. I can't figure Ben's Tekken out. Like we'll get on there and then Ben will just do bad. You know, he'll have a rough night. I did not mean to pause. He'll have a rough night, lose a good many sets, and then he'll come to Sunday Showdown and just like come in second and just like kill everybody. So, and then some nights I'll play, you know, everybody and just be running the room, and then Ben will show up and he'll just start. I can beat everybody but him. So you just never know. Jin's parry is just annoying. It makes you mad because of the way he makes it look so effortless. Yeah, Leah's hard to use, so a lot of your average online scrub won't pick him up because he's too hard. Which is unfortunate because you can do some like decent beginner stuff with him. You don't have to do that hard crazy stuff at the beginning. This is a mistake a lot of Tekken players make, is they think, okay, I want to pick up Anna, or I want to pick up Nina, or I want to pick up Lee. And then so what's the first thing they do is go look up like some stupid high level play, and you know, the community doesn't help much because you go like beginner Lee combo and it'll be like some crazy, like this one only uses 3 back 2 loops or something like that. It's like, no, teach people something even simpler than that, because what'll happen is people will look and they'll say, oh, if this is a beginner combo with Lee, how am I ever going to do this? I'll just play somebody else. Just when you learn a new character, just remember you don't have to be JDCR right then. You can just be you. I mean, are you going to be playing for money? I mean, really. If you're getting to the point where you're playing in a tournament for money, you've probably practiced a lot with the character that you're comfortable with. If you're just picking up a character, you're just picking up a character. Who cares if you don't know the optimal combo? The only thing that's going to happen is you're going to win or lose. And if you, either way, you just have more matches to play. That's it. Yeah, but you don't want to get too reliant on that either. See, a lot of players will use Asuka's parry or Jin's parry is a crutch, right? Because it's like, okay, I do a move and they blocked it, so I'm negative. Now what? Oh, well, I just parry. Because it's like, defending is hard. So if you have to defend, you have to think, like, okay, what do I have to defend against? So I gotta defend high? Could he try a low here? Is he gonna try to throw me? And it's like, I'm not gonna think about any of that. I'm just gonna parry. I'm not gonna worry about frames. I'm not gonna worry about any of it. I'm just gonna throw this parry out here and hold it. So what's gonna happen is, it'll work for a time, but eventually you'll run into players who will just stand there after literally everything, unless they know that you're negative. And so they're just going to wait till you throw that parry out, if they don't chicken you, and then just kill you. So so it is good to like do a quick move and then throw out the parry every now and then, but you don't want to get reliant on it. Yeah, Lee will get you some wins because people don't know him. And they try to be an aggressor against him, which is bad because that's the one thing he does well is keep people out. He's got some pretty decent counter hit tools. I don't know how I used him for as long as I did without relying more on 2-2-3. Something I've started trying to work into my game plan more because it's so good. Poor Henry, he's gonna have broken shins after this is all over. Alright, here we go. Tunnel. Bane of my existence. Alright, the really hard part's done. Just a few more acid pits and we're home free. So I need to ride the elevator across, go right to the 2 towers, stay to the right. Use moon card, rescue the last kid. See you, James. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, all this Tekken talk makes me want to play some Tekken. I might have to load that up in a little bit. Opted to take that just a little bit slower since we're doing so well here. Come on, baby. $17.15. It's a new personal best. Woo! Man, what a run. That's actually second place on the leaderboard for Project 64. So I'll probably be submitting that. I'm going to have to figure out what the first place guy is doing because he's got 15.58. So obviously he knows some skip that I don't. Somebody's asking me how much I know Link to the Past. Not very well. That's good. We got a run to submit tonight. Yeah, I'm actually going to restart the stream too, so it'll be easier to clip this and submit it a little bit later. I think it might be Tekken time, like you said. So give me just a moment, guys. We're going to restart. We're going to be in Tekken land, so just hang tight. everything has been reversed. There we go. And we're back. And we booted up the Tekken per popular demand. I just gotta get it to fit right. There we go. Guess I'll turn myself back on. Get out of here, Henry. Beat it. Okay. Alright, we'll just go straight into it. No warm-up. Probably going to be terrible. It's okay.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7.
Figure out which, we're going to go with a classic. You know it. You already know. Classic Kuni. It's probably going to be bad. Pretty rusty. I haven't played in a few days. It's amazing how rusty you get at this. Especially with a new character. And against Nina as well. It's another character you very rarely see. Ooh.
Round 1.
All right, let's go.
Fight.
Note to self, don't try to interrupt that. I like how we both have 11 wins. Okay, that's can opener. I should know this because I play Anna. You have to sidestep that last hit.
Fight.
See, this is why I hate Tekken 7. It's all just like 50-50 once you get to the wall. There's like nothing you can do except guess.
Round 3.
It's not really fun in my opinion. Can opener again. Gotta sidestep the last hit. I know this. Gotta sidestep that. What an annoying Nina.
Get ready for the next battle.
I guarantee you he can't open his way to vanquish her because nobody knows how to deal with that move, including me.
Round 1. Fight. KO. Round 2.
Just had to do some cheese of my own. So, example, matchup knowledge. I'm learning that this guy is extremely aggressive.
KO.
Very, very aggressive.
Round 3. Fight.
So we could probably, yeah, see? He loves that generic throw. What the heck was that? I didn't know we were doing item moves here.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh, that's so dumb. If I just sidestep it, I could punish it.
Get ready for the next battle.
Going somewhere?
Round 1. Fight. KO. Round 2. Fight.
I could probably just out-aggressive this person, actually. Oh no.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Get down forward one, lady.
Round 4. Fight. KO.
See? Hyper aggression gets you in trouble.
Fight.
They never expect the double low. That's another thing I hate in Tekken 7 is pickups. Everything in this game picks up off the ground. You do a 10 frame jab, somebody across the stage, it'll pick them up for a full combo. It's ridiculous. See, it's just 50-50 all day. That's all it is.
You lose. Get ready for the next battle.
I gotta remember some of my tech and moves. I'm not really doing nothing but the same few moves. Of course, this guy's over here trolling with item moves.
Round 1. Fight.
Boy, he sure labbed out those throws before he did anything else.
Round 2. Fight.
Now, how did that hit me?
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Now, that should have counter hit because he was doing that item move, but it didn't.
What's done is done.
See you later, Nina player. I hate this game. Let's see, I need to remember some of the stuff.
Challenger.
If you ever have trouble finding an opponent in the practice mode, what you do is start a real complicated combo. And by the time you finally get it, that's exactly when the match thing will pop up.
Get ready for the next battle.
A mighty ruler Kuma. This should be bad for me. I don't know anything about Kuma. Especially a mighty ruler Kuma.
Round 1.
See, this is going to be a trolly Kuma, I can tell. He didn't skip the intro for maximum trolling.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
I think that's actually launch punishable. I should have just held that block. Okay. For the sake of me not producing laughable gifs and things on the internet by mistake and anger, I'm just going to go ahead and not rematch that guy.
New challenger.
Wi-Fi player, no thanks.
New challenger. Get ready for the next battle.
Tekken overlay, but for talking to girls. Okay. One day I'm going to do a video of all the funny Steam names I come across. 'Cause there's some real funny ones like Fartin Lawrence, Sideways Whoopi Goldberg. This one that's like Tekken overlay, but for talking to girls. Combo just decided it wasn't going to work there for whatever reason.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
She's really going for that orbital.
Get ready to fly!
Got her.
KO. Round 3.
Something about a wake up 4. People just can't resist it. I picked a bad time to sidestep. It's just 50-50 all day long.
Round 4. Fight.
Oh yeah, it's hard. It's hard out there for Wi-Fi folks. I've played maybe 1 or 2 of them. Even at 5 bar, you can still tell there's lag, so it's just not worth it anymore.
Get ready for the next battle.
Like the tournaments now, they require you to be on LAN, so it's not worth it.
Round 1. Fight.
I hate that orbital. They should give every character in the game an orbital. It would fit Tekken 7 really well. It would be great if the wall would stop realigning my combo so that they miss and I don't get the kill. That'd be great. Yeah, there was that war drum she got that she didn't need. Oof.
Round 3. Fight.
Thank goodness she decided to lay on the ground. I don't know why, but she did. Yeah, see, that move essentially hits low and high at the same time. It's so stupid. She did not need that. I'm sure it's launch punishable on the hit block, but still. Your average player is never going to be able to react to that.
Round 1. Fight. Round 2. Fight. Perfect. Round 3. Fight. Round 4. Fight.
Oh, she interrupted it.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
I hate this game. Not what I said, dude. Got to get the mix-up flow going a little bit. There we go. Why does that last hit keep missing? I don't know if it's the stage or if there's a little bit of lag in there or something. Oh no. There we go.
Get ready for the next battle.
I'm out of water. Now what you have to do is get to savior rank and then just be Negan. Never leave savior rank. Lag. Oh no! What? God, that should have counter hit launched. Ooh. Gonna have to Paul Engelman and push it to the limit here. It's a nasty Josie.
Round one. Fight.
I'll do it again too.
Round 3. Fight.
Completely messed up the low parry combo, but hey. What? Orbitals, the dumbest move in the game. What the heck? Ah!
Round 4. Fight.
I swear that combo never works on this stage for whatever dumb reason. Oh, I had the frames. That's BS.
Final round.
Come on.
Fight.
Throw her with a knife. Fake her out a time or two. Haha, she thought I was going low.
You win. Get ready for the next battle.
I saw some Kuni player a couple weeks ago, maybe like 2 weeks, that could ball with that mix-up, man. He would, like do the, it looks like he's going to the down 3-2, but then he would like stop and cancel it into the, oh, I forget what I don't remember the name of the stance. I think it's Katon stance. Up forward 2-3, and just mix you up on that all day.
Round 1. Fight.
Nope, get that blocked.
Round 2. Fight.
I love it when that happens.
Round 3. Fight.
I hate that little backwards twist she has. So annoying.
KO.
Was a dumb round.
Round 4. Fight.
Hit him with the mid.
Get ready for the next battle.
Need to be using her down 2-1-2 more.
Round one. Fight.
Ouch.
KO. Round two. Fight.
Get that out of here. Oh, I should have down up. I should have rising 3 launched him. She read that like a book.
Round three. Fight.
Oh, that move's so stupid. It's like here, I don't have to think, I just jump over it.
KO.
So dumb.
Round four. Fight.
Yeah, get that scarecrow blocked. Scarecrow? Oh no. Yeah!
Final round. Fight.
I will take that trade all day long. This one, not so much. Sitting there holding block, got hit by it. I hate Josie. So stupid.
Get ready for the next battle.
I can't believe I won.
Round one. Fight.
So dumb, so dumb, so dumb, so. Oh,
Round two. Fight.
there it is, folks. Get to the wall, and it's just 50-50.
Round three. Fight.
Get back in that corner.
KO. Round four. Fight.
How about a counter hit?
KO. Final round. Fight.
Oh no.
KO. You win.
Woo 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 woo. Remember back when music in Tekken was good before they discovered dubstep? Those were the days. Could get copyright struck for the singing the All in the Family theme song. As embarrassing as something of that nature would be.
Fight.
Nothing like a good launch to start your match. No.
KO. Round two. Fight.
Let's do it again.
Round three. Fight.
Singing, I hate orbitals. They're so stupid and they look really dumb.
KO. Round four. Fight.
Dang it.
KO. Final round. Fight.
What was that? How did she survive that? Down forward 1 for the win. Love down forward 1. Never underestimate your down forward 1, kids. Did you know you can select the difficulty at the start of story mode? However, the difficulty does not affect the story itself. If you play on hard mode, Heihachi does not in fact survive the final battle. I hate literally everything about her moveset. Oh, that's BS. That's lag. Whew.
Round 3. Fight.
Yeah, this is lagging too bad.
KO.
I hate Tekken 7. It's so stupid.
Round 4. Fight.
I've been having more and more matches like this where it just like, even when I'm not streaming, it'll just start lagging for no reason. That's enough Jose Rizal. That's about all I can take of that. Between the lag and the Jose Rizal.
New challenger.
I need to practice. Yeah, see, that works. Not lag, but just a little bit too much lag to do that. That one works. Oh wow, we got the rare regionless player.
Get ready for the next battle.
So 2,583 win Kazuya. But he's still a marauder. Could this be the gatekeeper of green? It's a
Round 1.
funky outfit.
Fight.
Ouch. It's like I'll hell sweep you first. Oh no, the foot hit me.
Round 2. Fight. KO.
Learn your punish, kiddos.
Fight.
Looks like this guy's really afraid of that.
KO. Round 4.
Nothing more annoying than a defensive Kazuya. I knew eventually I'd hit him with it. It would just take a minute.
KO. Final round. Fight.
Ouch.
KO.
Stole that one.
You win.
He was the better player.
Round 1. Fight.
I should have launched. That's a really good 10 frame punish, but it's launch punishable if they finish the whole string. I can punish that a lot harder. I just gotta remember to launch that.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Nope.
Get ready for the next battle. Round 1. Fight.
Welcome back, James.
KO. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, he ducked that last hit. Oh, I hate what happens.
KO. Round
That was overzealous.
fight.
What?
KO. Round 4. Fight. KO.
It's a tricky one. No, they actually took the fire spit out. A lot of people were bummed that they took that move out for whatever dumb reason. Because I don't think anybody else in the game has it, but they took it out for some reason. I thought it was a fairly inconsequential unblockable. They should have just let her keep it. I'm sure there was some reason somebody that gets paid more money than I do made some decision that was made to remove it.
Round 1. Fight.
She has that unblockable, which is fairly quick, and you can sometimes catch people with it.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
As much as I do like the new Kunimitsu, I don't know why she has the marks on her face, unless it's like a homage to her mother. Because surely both of them wouldn't get scarred in the same place. Ow. Bam! Love that. Oof. Oh, nice. He jumped over it.
Round 4. Fight.
Nice block. I don't know why he just ducked in my face there. He must have been expecting something else. I don't know what. Oh, nice low parry. I don't know if he meant to do that. That seems like an awful risky move to go for the unblockable there. Usually you do that if you get people in the corner, you do it because then they'll panic and just sit there and eat it. But he's just like, nope, midfield, unblockable electric. Yeet, YOLO, all the above. The fire spit accent, yeah. She's practicing her fire spit and just like came back down in her eyes. Ah!
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, the original Kunimitsu was so cool. She didn't even need to be able to see the fight. She's like, whatever. So I could tell that this guy was trying to make me hang myself on that last match. So I'm going to have to find a way to not let him do that. Now he's just going to keep running up and throwing me because he rightfully believes I won't break any of them.
Round 2. Fight.
It's okay, we can do it too. Nope. It's on point with that low parry.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Oh no, it trade.
KO. Round 4. Fight.
Figured he would attack. This guy wants to play. So we will play. But not for too long. So James, did you just go like load up the PS2 and play some Tekken 5 for a few minutes?
Perfect. Round 2. Fight.
Oh, that 1-1-2. Oh, I got you. Nope. Get off of me.
KO. Round 3. Fight.
Stonehead. You know that move actually counter hit launches on the kick if the punch whiffs, which is interesting. I don't know of many other moves like that in Tekken. I know you get some fatal blows in Mortal Kombat that way, but that's interesting for a Tekken move to have a property where a string, the first hit misses, the second hit counter hits. It's a launch. I'm playing on PC, but I do have this on PS4. So yeah, if you ever get PSN, hit me up. We'll play for sure. Probably beat the crap out of me. I'm not like Main Man. I don't fight my subscribers and then unload the 90% damage geese combo on them because I don't know how. He won that one. Surprised I did that much damage. I love it when I don't fall for a fake out.
Round 3. Fight.
Alright, let's try to get one more set with somebody and then I'm out. Except not this Wi-Fi player. I don't know, Tekken's a strange game, man. Sometimes you can log on here and you'll get matched up with players like 3 or 4 ranks ahead of you and you'll just smoke them all, and then the next day you'll log on here and get matched up with like blue and green ranks and they'll just throttle you for an hour and you'll get so frustrated. You'll be like, oh, I'm quitting, I'm never playing this game again, and then a day or two later you'll say, well, I guess I'll pick it up again, and you'll roll the dice again. You don't know what you'll get. So this is Kazuya, no offense to the other guy, probably going to be a little bit more dangerous. Savior Kazuya. Although he hasn't played Kazuya quite as long as the other guy.
Round 1.
He's got the blind swordsman thing going on, so you know he means business. I love that animation.
KO. Round 2.
This appears to have some sort of Photoshop World of Warcraft logo down there. If I could ever learn to do a quarter circle appropriately on this joystick, I'd be a dangerous man. I used to be, and then one day I was like, okay, I'm going to start taking this a little more seriously, so the best play on stick, so guess I will too. Can't believe I won that.
Get ready for the next battle.
No, I've never gone to Evo. I've been to a few locals. We have a, well, we had before COVID. We have a group around this area that runs tournaments. They were running a tournament every Sunday for like months. And then COVID happened. I was going to, also ruined by COVID. So Tekken World Tour Finals for the past year, they were supposed to be in New Orleans, which is not just unspeakably far from me. So me and the wife and a couple friends were going to load up and go. My wife was going to go with her friends and enjoy New Orleans, and me and the buddies were going to go to the World Tour and just like watch it and try to meet some good players, but unfortunately had to be canceled. Shouldn't have ducked there. It was a bad decision. Can't believe that hit. I figured he would have just stood up and blocked. He was just waiting. He was like, I'm going to get this counter hit combo right here. I think that was pretty good.
盗みのご依頼ならいつでも受け付けますよ。
Alright, I'm going to get out of here while the getting's good, because that guy's way better than me. I'm just kind of stealing them from him. Well, we've had an eventful night. Slow crowd, but it happens. So we got a new PB, second place on the leaderboard in Castlevania. So I'm going to submit that in just a little bit here. And we played some good matches at Tekken. We were a little rusty at first, but we played some good ones. Thanks, James and Mooski. Appreciate you guys dropping by as always. For everybody else watching this on the VOD later, thanks so much for supporting. We'll see you back here usual at my Monday 9 p.m. Central Time stream. Take care.